It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Central Jersey Group 3 Tournament Softball is on the air, where today the 3 seed Steinert Spartans play host to the number 6 seed Matawan Huskies. And a pleasant good afternoon to everybody. Alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch. Fish, great to be back with you, and great to be back here at a blustery White House Rupert Field, where the Steinert Spartans will be looking to head back to the Central Jersey Group 3 semifinals, a trip they seem to make every year. But the team that stands in their way this afternoon, the Huskies of Matawan.
Yeah, exactly. And this is this round has been Matawan's Waterloo, so to speak. They've gotten beat in the quarterfinals each of the past 2 years, and it's interesting. Matawan, they're like the Sixers. They get in the playoffs consistently. They're always in the States. Dating all the way back to 2011, they've qualified for the States. But during that time, they've only been to the finals once. They've got the sectional finals, I mean. They've gotten to the sectional finals once, where they were beaten by Robbinsville, by the way. Then they got to the sectional semifinals twice, also beaten by Robbinsville in both of those games. And they've lost in these quarterfinal rounds 7 times. And then there were 3 other times they didn't get out of the first round. So you oppose that to Steinert's getting to the CJ3 finals 8 straight years. And there's really a different pedigree when it comes to these teams performing in the States. Matawan's been they're interesting. They've been in 3 different sections in the last 8 or 9 years. They were in Central Jersey Group 3. No, I'm sorry, Central Jersey Group 2, went up to North Jersey Section 2 Group 3, then went to Central Jersey 3. So they've been in all kinds of different sectionals. But I think if there's a wild card for Matawan in this game, it's that they have 2 seniors in the starting lineup, and Steinert doesn't have any. Now, sometimes those seniors, and they're both going to college, they're both going to college, as we'll get to later. But when you have seniors, they're hungry, and they know this is their last shot at getting there. So maybe that hunger feeds off of other players. I'm not saying Steinert's not hungry, but these are all underclassmen on Steinert. I don't know if the sense of urgency is there quite as much as it is with the couple of seniors on Matawan. We'll see. But Matawan, they started great this year. They were 11-4, and they hit a patch of inconsistency. They've alternated wins and losses over the past 8 games. They scored just 4 runs in the 4 losses, but then they busted out in the 7-3 win over Burlington Township in the first round. Serenity Sutton Upsina with 2 hits and 2 RBIs, and Sienna Cali had 4 hits, scored twice. Alyssa Jamandran, she had a single, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. And the pitcher, Ryan Healy, she allowed just 2 hits, no earned runs, and 1 walk. Now, Healy, she's going to play for Alvernia next year in Pennsylvania. She has a 2.86 ERA and 106 strikeouts in 90 2/3 innings. And she's only walked 29, but I'll tell you what, Jordan, she's averaging over a hit, allowing a hit an inning. She's given up like 94 hits. So Steinert can hit her, I mean, they can. She'll get her strikeouts, but Steinert can get hits too. And if you can get hits and build runs, that's a big thing,
Yeah, so the Spartans will be going up against Ryan Healy, and the pitcher that Matawan will be facing today, Katie Simonka. Simonka's struggled a little bit. She hasn't been that Katie Simonka that we're used to seeing. She had a tough time. She only went 3 innings against Lawrence in the first round. What's something that you think she has to do to be able to quiet down these Matawan bats and get Steinert back to the semifinals?
Well, her location was an issue the other day. She was running deep counts. She was walking people, and she just didn't have that consistency. She never quite got into a groove. I think if she can come out today and have a nice, solid, clean inning, a 1-2-3 inning, and maybe get a strikeout or 2, I think that'll get her, okay, I could do this again. And here's the thing. with Steinert is they have two go-to pitchers. I mean, and we saw it the other day when Katie Simonka scuffled a bit. Ellie Miller came in, and she wrote it out. She finished it out and ended up getting the win, I think. And it was just it's when you have one good pitcher, that's almost a must in the state tournament. But when you have two, if you're Jen Melker, and you have two arms, a second arm to turn to if your first one's struggling, that's just a great weapon to have. It really is. And then you talk about weapons. Steinert's coming in here with one of the hottest hitters on the planet. Mia Pope is 9 for 12 in her last 3 games. Hoisted her average to 570, 14 steals, 31 runs scored. She's a spark plug. She's a spark plug like few others. And I'll tell you what, their number 3 hitter, Bianca Walsh, has quietly enjoyed a really standout season. She had a nice game against Lawrence. And for the season, she's second on the team in runs scored with 25, and she's tied for second with Ellie Miller in RBIs with 19. So, there's a lot of bats in this Steinert lineup too. So, we'll see. We'll see if they can get their bat on the ball against Healy.
Well, a trip to the Central Jersey Group 3 semifinals is on the line in this quarterfinal matchup between Matawan and Steinert that's being brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Kessel Dermatology, Team Toyota, Saul Funeral Homes, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, and this is, of course, the Trentonian pregame show, and Jammer Doors. Starting lineups and first pitch between Matawan and Steinert is coming for you right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to White House Rupert Field here on the campus of Steinert High School. Spartans taking the field, and let's take a look at the lineup that Katie Simonka is going to face for Matawan. They're going to lead it off with Emma Krickstein in right field, followed by the center fielder, Emily Camerata. The shortstop, Alyssa Jamandran, bats third, followed by the pitcher, Ryan Healy. First baseman, Izzy Weimer, bats fifth, and the catcher, Maddie DeChristopher, is batting sixth. And the bottom three are the third baseman, Sienna Callie, the second baseman, Allison Daly, and the left fielder, Katie Martelliti. And they're going to take on Steinert's junior pitcher Katie Simonka, who in 93 and 2/3 innings this season has an ERA of 1.35. She's given up just 18 earned runs and has struck out 133 while walking 51. We mentioned Katie Simonka. She's kind of struggled with that command in recent games. She's actually walked 32 in her last 9 games. That's 3.6 walks per contest. Now, during that same stretch, she does have 4 double-digit strikeout games as well. So it's not like it's all been bad for the Steinert Southpaw.
No, I mean it's not like she's pitching bad. She's just not overpowering teams. You know, teams are putting some runners on base. There's some traffic on base, and you know that always puts a little more pressure on a pitcher and a defense when you're trying to keep these runners from advancing and things like that. You know, I'm sure Steinert's still happy to have Simonka in the circle for this tournament. And like you said, they just like to try to see her calm down those walks a little bit, and if she does that, look out.
The first batter she will face is the right fielder, Emma Krickstein. And the first pitch of this quarterfinal matchup is low in the dirt. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Krickstein, the team leader in at-bats with 76. She is the leadoff batter, hitting .368 this season. The 1-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Bit of a delayed call by the home plate umpire on that one. Simonka working quickly here early. The 1-1 to Krickstein is hit on the ground, up the middle, and it's a leadoff single for Matawan.
Good start for the Huskies.
That'll bring the center fielder, Emily Camerata, to the plate. Got a fastball, pretty center cut, hit it right back where it came from, and found a hole in the Steinert infield. And let's take a look at that Spartans defense now. Left to right around the infield, it's Aaliyah O'Neill, Mia Pope, Bianca Walsh, and Francesca Castellano. Left to right in the outfield, Ellie Miller, Gia DeMeglio, and Danica Spack. As this one is bunted and it's caught, and now they're going to have Krickstein doubled up. Castellano makes the play on the bunt in the air, throws back to Bianca Walsh covering, and quickly there's 2 down.
Well, that's a great way to get out of some problems. Emily Camerata, before we could even say that she should be playing at New Jersey City next year, she popped out, and good job by Francesca to make that play and make the double play, and all of a sudden 2 out and nobody on.
Didn't even let me get to the catcher, which is Addison Hassan for Steinert. This one's low, and it ends up skipping up and hitting the home plate umpire in the chest. Looks okay, though, and it's 1 ball and no strikes to the shortstop, Alyssa Jamandran.
Oh, did Hassan catch that ball?
No, I was just saying I was reading the defense while the time when that bunt happened.
Yeah. Well, you know.
This one skied in the air towards left foul territory and back out of play.
Gave that a pretty good ride the opposite way.
Ends up finding, I won't say the seats, but the fans that are standing down that line. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike, the count to Jamandran, and the pitch from Simonka is a looping breaking ball, and it's cut on and missed, 1-2.
Yeah, she looked a little like she was sitting fastball there and took something off it.
Chance to
swing and a miss.
Chance to work a quick top of the first. The 1-2 from Simonka, swing and a miss. That time she throws the heat and throws it right by her. No runs, a hit, nobody left. Matawan can't score in the top of the first. Steinert coming up to bat right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. After Katie Simonko worked a scoreless top of the first, her bats will go to work in the bottom half, and let's take a look at how Steinert lines up for this quarterfinal matchup. It's the shortstop Mia Pope leading off, followed by the designated player Brooke DeWitt, and the second baseman Bianca Walsh. Left fielder Ellie Miller bats fourth, followed by the catcher Addison Hassan and first baseman Francesca Castellano, and the bottom three, the pitcher Katie Simonka, followed by the third baseman Aaliyah O'Neill, and then the right fielder Danica Spack, and they will be opposed by the senior pitcher Ryan Healy in 90 2/3 innings this season, just a 2.86 ERA. She does allow some base runners, 94 hits and 29 walks, but 106 strikeouts. She's given up 37 earned runs. And now the ever-dangerous Mia Pope will dig in, hitting 570 fish like you mentioned in the pregame, and she's been the table setter for Steinert all season. The first pitch to her this afternoon is in the dirt.
Yeah, hitting 750 in the last 3 games. I mean, playing a shortstop like nobody's business. She's just unbelievable defensively out there. I keep saying I can't wait to see her when she's a senior. Why rush it? I love watching her now.
A bit up high, 2 balls and no strikes, and you can't wait to see her when she's a senior. Well, she's just a sophomore, so we've got 2 more years for that, and it's kind of scary to think how good she could be in a couple of years, considering how good she is right now. This one's hit on the ground to third, right at Callie, and she throws across the diamond to retire Pope, 1 out.
Yeah, she hit that pretty good, but it was, like you said, right to Callie. And even then, Callie has to scoop it and make a quick throw because Pope is not easy to get.
That brings up the reigning Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Brooke DeWitt.
That's quite the title to have.
Had a big game last time we were here against Lawrence in the first round, and this time she shows bunt and bunts it foul. It's no balls and 1 strike. Let's take a look now at the way the Huskies line up defensively. Around the infield left to right, it's Sienna Callie, Alyssa Jamandrin, Allison Daly, and Izzy Weimer. In the outfield, Kate Martelliti in left, Ellie Camerata in center, and the right fielder is Emma Crickstein. Behind the plate, Maddie DeChristopher with Ryan Healy in the circle. The 0-1 coming to DeWitt, and it's a called strike 1 on the inside corner, backed her off the plate. Or called strike 2, I should say. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh-2 is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to DeWitt, hitting .312 on the season. 14 singles, 1 double. And on a 1-2, it's way low, as that off-speed pitch ended up bouncing, it looked like in the right or in the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah. Folks, you're going to want to stick around after the telecast, after the game, because Jordan will be doing a concert.
And a called strike 3. So Brooke DeWitt takes some of the pressure off me right there.
Yeah, well, I'm coming back to it. He's been doing samples of his set list between innings here. We're all looking forward to it when he goes out to the pitcher's mound and belts it out.
Bianca Walsh comes to the dish, and we say that because here at Steinert, it's one of the few places where they play walk-up songs and play music in between innings, as this one's fouled away. It's no balls and 1 strike, and they were playing some good music in the pregame and in between these half innings, I gotta say.
Yeah, you've been rocking it, man.
I approve the selection that they've got going on up there in the press box.
Well, we're all excited for that post-game show.
0-1 pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I can see it now. All the players will be running around trying to fix the field up.
I'm just out there with a mic. I don't think they like that very much here. That one's way upstairs. It's 2 balls and 1 strike, the count on Walsh.
I don't think they would, but we love it.
You guys might.
Yeah, me and Nick and point guard will be going crazy. We'd be your posse.
This one's taken just off the plate. It's 3 balls and 1 strike to Bianca Walsh, who enters this game with a 5-game on base streak. Ahead in the count 3-1, and now she'll walk. That extends the on-base streak to 6 and extends the inning for Ellie Miller.
You never know, even though it's just with 2 outs. When you have a hitter as dangerous as Ellie Miller up, anything can happen.
Enters this contest hitting .416 on the season. Walsh over at first, and the first pitch to Miller is taken, I guess, just high. It's 1-0.
Miller had a rare 0-for the other day against Lawrence. 0-for-4. You don't see that a lot from her.
1-0 pitch way upstairs, and they throw back to first. Walsh is in with a head-first dive. That was a good move by DeChristopher behind the plate.
Yeah, a good throw would have made that a close play. I'm not saying it would have got her out, but would have brought some anxious moments.
The 2-0 pitch from Healy is a check swing, rolled on the ground up the first baseline, foul, scooped up by Weimer, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Just an absolutely beautiful day out here. A little heavy, a little windy, but the wind is actually making it cool off, so we're not sweating.
Low 80s, low humidity. Great day for a ball game, as that one's way up high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. So far Healy has struggled with command a bit here in the first, leaving a lot of these fastballs way up high. Another 3 ball 1 strike count. This time Miller takes a strike. A little bit of a delayed steal from Walsh, and she's into second.
There you go. Miller's still at the plate. He's got a chance to drive one in now with a hit.
5th stolen base of the year for Bianca Walsh, and obviously in softball you can't get that lead, so everything's sort of a delayed steal, but she waited even longer, it seemed, for that one. That one way upstairs and away. Back-to-back walks, and it'll be second and first now for Addison Hassan. I think calling this breezy is an understatement.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I'm more than breezy.
Yeah, this is blustery, to say the least.
Very blustery.
This is a day where the tape comes in handy holding down these papers. First pitch to Hassan is in there for strike 1.
And the wind, we're standing along the third baseline. The wind appears to be blowing right in our face, so if the wind is going to affect the ball, it's going to affect it going to the left.
Going to be tough to get anything out of here to right field today, but could be a paradise for right-handed batters. This one's popped up. Wind's going to blow this one back. It drops in fair territory and rolls foul. Anything in the air is going to be an adventure today. That ball, that looked like it was going to be a pop-up to the pitcher.
You could just see it. It was like an invisible string was just pulling it back towards the home plate. It was unbelievable. So, yeah, the wind is going to affect some balls in the air for sure.
Well, it goes down as strike 2 with a lot of hang time.
Yeah.
And the count's no balls and 2 strikes. Walsh on second, Miller on first. 0-2 from Healy is outside. Runners will hold. Dirt whipping across the field here at Wright House Rupert Field.
You might want to hit it hard on the ground or line drives today.
Up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Healy's having a little bit of trouble with the command of that fastball. It was another one that missed by a lot.
After that pop-up, Jen Milker came over and made a face like, are you kidding me?
2-2 pitch. That one slapped in the air out towards center field. It's slicing, and it's going to get down in the gap. Walsh will score. Wave is on for Miller. She's around third. Pulling into second is Hassan. It's a 2 RBI double. 2-0 Steinert in the first.
Wow. Great job of hitting there by Hassan. Went the other way, split that gap. Tremendous job, and she continues her hot hitting. She was 2 for 3 the other day with a couple of singles and a run scored. And now she jumps out and rips that one to right center.
Zoe Resigliano is going to come on and courtesy run for the Steinert catcher. Hassan makes those 2 two-out walks hurt and gives Steinert the early lead. First pitch to Castellano in there for strike 1 on the inside corner.
Yeah, walking batters, especially those 2 out walks. Well, any walks really, leadoff walks.
You cannot give an offense like Steinert any free outs or really any free passes. This is a team that averages 7.4 runs per game, one of the tops in the CVC.
And Hassan hit that ball. She didn't loft it. She didn't let the wind mess around with it. She cut through the wind.
Looping breaking ball inside. A ball and 2 strikes as a lot of dust blows in the vicinity of our table.
Yeah. Okay, it's blustery. Leave us alone.
1-2 from Healy. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count goes even. Already 2-0 Steinert on the 2 RBI double from Addison Hassan. This one is lined and caught by Callie over at third, and that for sure saved another run. Steinert gets a hit and 2 runs across the plate in the bottom of the first. We'll head to the second. 2-0 Spartans on top.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or an pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. That is a week from today. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Back here from Steinert High School, 4, 5, and 6 due up for Matawan. This one by Healy is chopped right back to her counterpart, Katie Samanka, and she makes the throw on to first. And there's one down. 1
pitch, 1 out. Samanka's got it like that. Fresh off of getting 2 runs. You throw 1 pitch and get an out, and you know, Samanka would love to make those runs stand up. They get that always important shutdown inning.
Especially against a player like Ryan Healy, the team leader in batting average, came into this one hitting .413. Now the first baseman, Izzy Weimer, digs in and takes a ball up high. It's 1-0.
It was funny, Coach Paul Rutsch emailed us his roster, and he put the colleges on there.
Right down the middle for strike one.
He had her going to Alberta, up in Canada. I was like, wow. Then he sent a thing saying, sorry, spell check, Alvernia.
Autocorrect getting the best of us.
Yeah. I would have found that fascinating. I would have been looking up Alberta and what their softball team's like. And
would have been quite the travel situation, as this 2-1 is taken for a strike on the outside part of the plate, count even at 2. To Weimer is just a bit low, and the count goes full.
That's a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes, I'll tell you.
A good eye that time by the Matawan junior, hitting over 400 on the season. The 3-2 pitch fouled away.
I looked for the history, and as we mention all the time, NJ.com only goes back to 2011.
Check swing, appeal down to first. She did not go, and that's ball 4. And a 1-out walk drawn by Weimer, and will bring the catcher, Maddie DeChristopher, to the plate.
And during that time, the past 13 years, these 2 teams have not met at all. I don't know if maybe they played each other before then or not, but...
Yeah, if it's not the first meeting between these 2 teams, it's the first in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Matawan out of the Shore Conference, the B North Division. First pitch to DeChristopher is taken low for a ball.
And that Shore Conference is murder. I mean, you come in here with a 15-9 record, and you've done that against some really, really good competition.
This one's taken for strike 1. Yeah, how about this number, Fish? So Matawan's given up 116 runs coming into this game, now obviously 118. 47 of those, which is over 40%, came in 4 games to St. John Vianney and Manasquan. I apologize. It's still crazy to think about 40% of your runs given up, and those are the 2 top teams in that division.
Yeah,
as this one skied in the air towards right, back towards the line, won't have a play on it, and it falls in foul territory.
Well, St. John Vianney, they're ranked number 1 in the state. They just won the Shore Conference tournament. They beat their old rivals, Donovan Catholic, who had their way with them the last couple of years. And it's that whole conference is just filled with great teams.
1-2 pitch is poked foul up over the Steinert dugout. You got to give credit to Matawan. 15 wins, and you're playing competition like St. John Vianney and all the other great teams that division has to offer. This one is just off the plate away.
Yeah, and that's a little surprising to me. You would think with the tough teams they play in a regular season, they might be better equipped for some good state runs, but they really haven't had any in a while.
2-2 pitch, hit in the air. Castellano can't get it. It falls in foul territory. Yeah, both of these teams certainly battle-tested with the way their regular season schedules lined up this year.
Yep. You take Mercer County and you take the Shore Conference.
Another foul off of the first base line.
You got a lot of ranked teams in there. With Mercer County, you got 3 top 20 teams with Steinert, Robbinsville, Notre Dame. Shore Conference, just that I know of, are the 3 non-publics: Red Bank Catholic, St. John Vianney, Donovan Catholic, and I know there's some others.
This one's poked up the third base line. It's picked up in foul territory by Aaliyah O'Neill, and the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't think they would have gotten her if she'd have fielded that in fair territory. So, good idea to let it roll foul. But DeChristopher continues to be pesky up there.
Another 2-2 pitch. This one's hit on the ground to first. Castellano's going to take it to the bag herself for the second out. And up to second base goes Weimer.
Well, she worked hard. She didn't get on, but she did get the runner up to scoring position.
And made Samanka throw a lot of pitches as well. And it brings Sienna Callie to the dish. Callie was 4 for 4 with a pair of runs scored, and Matawan's 7-2 defeat of Burlington Township in the first round.
Yep, she had a big game. Now we got a courtesy runner.
Yeah, heading out to second base now will be Bella Sierra. So she'll courtesy run for Weimer.
Well, Weimer's playing first base, so I don't think that's a courtesy run. I think that's just a pinch run, and they'll re-enter. But that I don't think they can run for Weimer again unless they take her out of the game.
Going to be something to keep an eye on. No balls and one strike. The count to Callie.
Well, that just shows you they want to get runs when they can. When you have an opportunity, you got to get after it and get some runs.
Already down 2-0 is Matawan, trying to get some speed out on the base paths. It's 0-2 now to Callie. And the pitch coming from Samanka in the dirt. Nice block by Hassan, but off to third is Sierra, and she's going to get in there standing. Hassan did a good job to not let that get too far away, but right there, we just talked about it. You get speed on the base paths, and Sierra able to take the extra 90 feet, give or take. This one's a check swing foul ball off to the right.
Yeah, and that could pay off in a lot of ways. I mean, now an infield hit doesn't get her to third. An infield hit scores her. A wild pitch scores her. An error scores her. You know, a lot of different ways to score from third as opposed to second. A lot more ways, I should say.
1-2 from Samanka. Hit on the ground up the first base line and fielded in foul territory. And Sierra will have to jog back to third.
These guys really play those lines with these balls. I've seen about 4 or 5 that are going right down the line. Mostly going foul.
Another 1-2 pitch. This one's low. Samanka looking for strikeout number 2. She got one to close out the first. And on a 2-2 pitch, it'll go full. That one taken below the knees.
Another deep count. They're making her work. They're really making her work this inning.
Already one walk in the frame. Sierra on third. The 3-2 from Samanka. Up and in, ball 4.
Well, I don't know what kind of speed Callie has, but you might see her go. Get 2 runners out there in scoring position.
Yeah, this is one of those scenarios now, first and third, where sometimes in high school it's just a free stolen base because if you throw through, the runner from third's going to come home.
Right.
Daly takes a first pitch fastball inside. It's 1-0.
And if you get her out there, you know, it not only puts 2 runners in scoring position, but a ball up the middle that's fielded that could be turned into a fielder's choice. Now you have to make the play at first.
That one just misses, and the scoreboard here reads 1-1. Thought that first pitch was called for a ball. This one's low.
Still says 2-1.
And Hassan's going to head out to the circle to talk with Samanka.
Yeah, she's kind of hitting those same kind of issues she had the other day with traffic on the bases and running some deep counts. And, you know, she had that nice clean first. Well, not clean. There was a runner on, but she got the double play.
Yeah, Katie Samanka, despite the struggles with command, has allowed 1 or fewer earned runs in 13 of her 18 games this year. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. And that's low for what we're assuming is ball 3.
Yep.
The left fielder, Kate Martelliti, waits on deck.
She's got to find her groove, got to find her rhythm.
3-1 pitch is low, ball 4, third walk of the inning. And so I guess the scoreboard here was correct. So now they're loaded with 2 outs for Martelliti.
What a big spot this is for the number 9 batter in the Huskies lineup. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Chance to really do some damage here. Put those 2 runs that Steinert got in the rearview mirror.
Now Jen Melker out to the circle to talk with her left-hander. Again, we'd mentioned it, Simonka averaging 3.6 walks per game in her last 9. She's got 3 this inning.
You know, sometimes you think that she's out there talking about, you know, what she's doing or what she's throwing. Sometimes Melker goes out there and just has these conversations saying, hey, just relax and keep playing the game that you've loved to play all your life. She just puts them in that mode sometimes to take the pressure off.
First pitch here is taken for a ball. The snap throw back to third, and just back in there is Sierra.
Well, he got a strike up on the scoreboard.
I think I'm getting messed up with maybe some of the delayed calls. So it's 0-1, and that one's low, blocked by Hassan with the glove.
That was definitely a ball.
Yeah, that one without a doubt goes for ball 1. Base is full of Huskies. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Martaliti. Still a chance to throw up a 0 for Simonka after her offense spotted her 2 runs in the bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. She gets out of the jam.
Clutch.
Strands the bases loaded. 3 walks in the inning, no hits, and 3 runners left for Matawan. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Steinert looking to build on a 2-0 lead.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it.
Well, that certainly was. I mean, I was just saying off the air, I could foresee a lot of disaster there for Steinert with 3 walks. We saw what happened in the bottom of the first, 2 walks, and they both scored. And there Simonka walks the bases loaded and gets out of it with a strikeout, and that's huge. Let's see if that momentum, carries over into these at-bats for Steinert, and let's see if that sort of gets Katie Simonka to calm down when she gets back out in the circle later.
And it will be the pitcher, Katie Simonka, to lead it off here. Quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. First one to Simonka is low.
The winner of this game will play Thursday against Middletown North and Ewing winner.
And if it were to be Matawan versus Middletown North, that would be a rematch of last year's quarterfinals with Middletown North getting that win.
Yep.
This one off the plate away, 2 balls and no strikes. Simonka's been struggling at the plate her last 6 games, 0 for 11 in that span. She has walked 5 times though, so she's been getting on base. And it's been more with the free passes, however.
And if Middletown North wins that game, either one of these teams, whoever wins, would go to Middletown North. If Ewing wins, either one of these teams would have a home game.
Straight foul off to the left and over the head of some Matawan fans down this left field line. Two balls and 1 strike, the count. This one's hit in the air, and it's going to go foul again.
Jeez, exact same spot.
Count goes even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All these foul balls that are off the left field line, we might have to make a play at some point, Fish. This one's beaten to the ground to short. Jamandrin has trouble with it, and Simonka's going to reach first.
Oh, there's a break for the Spartans. See if they can capitalize on that.
That'll go down as an E6.
As for us making a play, I'll leave that up to you, pal. You're our Swiss Army knife. You're going to be the singer, you're going to be the fielder, and the play-by-play guy.
Well, if one comes our way, I will do my best.
Well, you know you got my mom next to you, so if one comes at her, you got to save her.
Let's hope it
doesn't come to that.
Yeah, seriously.
She's up there. Her reflexes aren't what they used to be.
No balls and 1 strike. The count on Aaliyah O'Neal. And with the wind today, too, it'd be a tough play.
Yes, it would.
This one shot into right field. A base hit for O'Neal. And now going to third. The throw is going to be high. O'Neal's going to take second. Nikki Donovan, the courtesy runner, kind of hesitated going around second base, but decided to head to third, and it pays off. And now second and third with nobody out for Danica Spack.
Yeah, I would even if she got thrown out, I would have said the play was to go to third. The ball's hit the right field. You got to make them make the play, and they were unable to make the play. And now Steinert's got a big time opportunity here.
Spack, just a 167 hitter. She squares and misses.
Yeah, it looks like they had a safety squeeze there.
They're going to say she pulled that bunt attempt back, so it's a ball and no strikes.
Interesting.
That time she takes on the outside corner for strike 1.
Danica Spack is not hitting a lot, but I'll tell you what, she can go get it out in the right field. We've seen her make some really nice plays this year.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Spack. She takes on the inside part of the plate that time. It's 1-2. Yeah, 167 hitter. She's more in there for her defense. Obviously, Steinert with a powerful enough lineup where they kind of have the luxury that they could do that.
Right. Yep.
Looking to drive in some runs right here. The 1-2, swing and a miss. 1 down in the bottom of the second, and now the lineup flips over for Mia Pope, and let's see what Matawan decides to do here. Open base at first, and now 1 out.
Yeah, you're right. They got her once already today, or they ground her to third, but
it was a hot shot.
If she stays hot, look out.
First pitch to Pope is on the inside corner, strike 1, so they're going to go after her.
She's got something going on with that. That's twice now. Spack jumped back a couple times on an inside pitch that was called a strike, and Pope just did the same thing.
This one's hit on the ground towards second, ranging to her left and making the play that time is Allison Daly. A run will cross the plate, so Pope gets an RBI, and Steinert extends the lead to 3.
Yeah, that is not surprising. You knew she'd get the job done one way or the other.
Up to third goes O'Neal, and now Brooke DeWitt will dig in. DeWitt struck out swinging last inning, and she fouls the first pitch back to the backstop.
Still a runner on third. Like Samanka, Healy's pitching a lot with traffic on the bases, so that's always a little extra stress.
0-1 from Healy. Grounded foul, a slow breaking ball that time.
And a slow swing. It looked like one of those NFL films plays. The speed of her bat there.
Certainly had DeWitt way out in front of that. And it counts no balls and 2 strikes. Already a run home in this inning. To DeWitt in the dirt, and that one ends up getting blocked by the home plate umpire as it squeaked through the 5-hole of DeChristopher, ended up hitting the right foot of our plate umpire today, and that most likely just saved a run.
Oh, for sure. O'Neal was ready. She was in the starting blocks.
On a 1-2, DeWitt takes high, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Healy's gotten a lot of these Steinert hitters into 2-strike counts. So far, just 2 Ks. This one's popped up right side. Daly's there, and she makes the catch with 2 hands to retire the side.
Yeah, nothing's routine on those plays today, folks.
A run does score in the bottom of the second. Steinert extends their lead to 3, and we're off to the third here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Summer starts here at Team Toyota, and with inventory arriving, we have new Toyotas available for immediate delivery. Or don't wait at all. With over 100 certified Toyotas in stock with low mileage and great warranties, you can drive one home today. And trust our service centers to get your vehicle ready for your next road trip. Just schedule online and save time and money. To start your summer in your new Toyota, visit teamtoyota.net. Our employees are part of your town, part of our family, and we're all part of the team.
If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and foster opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue, off South Olden Avenue. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
And folks, if you can't get enough of this state tournament, pressurized state tournament action, we got 2 baseball games for you tomorrow. Steinert at Lawrence and Hopewell at Allentown.
CVC is well represented in both the softball and baseball sectional tournaments this season.
Especially Central Jersey 3. And that's all the Valley Division teams, and the Valley Division was so tough this year in baseball.
Well, back here in this quarterfinal matchup, it's the top of the order due up for Matawan, and the 0-1 to Crickstein is taken just a bit high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Emma Crickstein singled up the middle to lead off this game, and then was doubled up on a pop fly bunt.
Crickstein, the only hit off of Simonka so far.
That one is in there for strike 2. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And then coming back to softball, Robbinsville and Steinert.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Simonka's got her 3rd K of the afternoon, and there's 1 down in the 3rd.
Well, I don't know the exact schedule what we're doing with Robbinsville and Steinert yet, so I'll let you know when I know.
It's a good cliffhanger.
Yeah. Keeps the people coming back.
So here is Emily Camerata, who popped into that double play on the bunt in the 1st inning. This one hits foul, and that was a close one.
Well, Jordan, you made a good effort there. You stuck your arm up.
I put my hand up. Hey, I'm tasked with protecting our crew, your family, our equipment.
You got a lot of pressure on you there, buddy. You're handling it well.
0-1 pitches again, slapped foul. This one we had no chance at making a play at, and it's 0-2.
The Wonder Kid. And Simonka ahead. This is something she hasn't been doing a lot. So, okay, got her on 3 strikes.
And the throw down to first by Hassan finishes off the strikeout, and there's quickly 2 away.
This is what Simonka needs to sort of restore order in her own little world.
That was her 4th strikeout of the game. She's had trouble with the walks, but has still been punching a lot of tickets throughout the entire year. And here's Alyssa Jamandran. She takes just off the plate away. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about these walks like it's like she's not a good pitcher. She's a great pitcher. She just every now and then gets herself in difficulties, but most of the time gets out of them.
Hit foul, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, she entered this game with a 135 earned run average, which has since dropped through the first 2 2/3.
Right.
Foul tip hung on to by Hassan. It's a ball and 2 strikes, and now Salamanca's a strike away from striking out the side in order.
And again, getting ahead of the batters, and that just does wonders for a pitcher.
1-2 pitches high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And going back to the point you made last half inning, so far it looks like Salamanca getting out of that jam in the second has certainly helped her confidence.
It looks it, up to this point.
This one's hit in the air towards deep center field. Demeglio settles underneath it and makes the grab. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Salamanca on the mound. We're off to the bottom of the third. Steinert on top, 3-0.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries, or drive by to smell that home-made bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Back here in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament, Steinert will send 3, 4, and 5 to the dish this inning, and that's Bianca Walsh, Ellie Miller, and Addison Hassan. Already on top, 3-0.
And if you're Steinert, you just want to keep doing what you're doing. Keep tacking on. Try to get another run. You get one and another and then another, and all of a sudden you got a nice lead going on there.
You can never have a large enough lead in a tournament game or against this Matawan team that certainly can score a lot of runs themselves.
Right.
Hitting the ground towards second. Daly has it and throws out Walsh by a step, and there's one out in the third.
Walsh got down there pretty quick.
Kind of surprised that Daly didn't decide to charge that one. It was hit pretty softly, but it ends up working out.
Batting for the Spartans, number 10, Ellie Miller.
Big dust bowl just came blowing over there, I saw.
Yeah, you're lucky you're sitting. You've got the ability to hide behind the fence.
I'm cowering behind the fence. Let's call it what it is. I'll stand when they get base runners on. Right now, I'm just watching.
It's a ball and no strikes on Ellie Miller, who walked and came around to score in the first inning. She's ahead in the count now, 2 balls and no strikes.
My problem is my hair is too long in the front now, and the wind keeps blowing it in my eyes.
You gotta cut the bangs.
Yeah, I gotta make a trip. I hate getting haircuts.
2 ball, no strike pitch is low and in. Should I ask why?
No, it's just gets in the middle, gets in the way of my day.
You got things to do, places to be.
Yeah, I gotta go get a haircut.
Right down the chute for strike 1.
Excuse me. Plus my hair, it always looks goofy when it's short. Takes a while for it to grow into place.
Count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now that you bring it up, I don't think I've ever seen you with short hair.
No. when you have a big nose and big ears, you kind of like to cover, make it seem smaller.
This one's ripped out towards second. Daly's got it, and she's made both plays this inning, and there's 2 down.
Yep. Daly's been busy, and
she actually made the last 2 plays of the second as well, so now that's 4 straight outs that have been hit to her.
Yeah, I wonder if she's closing in on some kind of Central Jersey Group 3 record.
Should we ask Elias?
We could check on it. Let's wait and see if it gets up to about 8 or 9.
Most consecutive putouts or assists in a single game. This one's grounded to third. It's a foul ball, they say. That was close.
That was close. That gives Daly a chance to keep her streak alive. Which she probably has no idea we're even talking about this. And if she did have an idea, she'd be like, what are they talking about?
It's no balls and 1 strike. And the pitch to Hassan is taken on the outside part of the plate, strike 2.
Hassan with the big hit of the game so far.
A 2-out double in the first. This one's almost rolled up there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Sliced it through the wind into right center field to put Steinert on top. They've since added a run on a Mia Pope RBI ground out in the second. This one skied in the air towards right center field. Krickstein is there, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Healy. So both pitchers have 1, 2, 3 third innings. We're off to the 4th. Steinert on top 3-0. And we'll be right back with more action next on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Folks, one of WBCB's sponsors for today's game is Rossi's Bar and Grill, the legendary restaurant in Hamilton that was established 90 years ago in 1933. Rossi's offers a wide variety of great food and is famous throughout the region for their huge, delicious burgers. In addition to providing a great happy hour, Rossi's offers specials such as half-price wine by the bottle on Tuesdays. Hump Day is when Wing Wednesdays take flight, and kids' meals are only $2.99. Thursdays feature live music and half-price nachos, and Fridays, Rossi's offers half-price beer flights. For those who know a little bit about everything, test your knowledge Tuesdays on live trivia night. Rossi's is also a great place for holiday parties and catering. Check out their website for details at rossisbarandgrill.com or call 609-890-2004. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. So after both teams went down 1-2-3 in the third inning, we head to the 4th. Steinert on top 3-0 here in the Central Jersey Group 3 quarterfinals.
Steinert is hoping that Katie Samanka starting to find her rhythm a little bit and find a groove. Retired 4 in a row now. The first one of that string coming with the bases loaded, and then a clean inning last inning. So, see if she's settled in.
First pitch to Healy, hit on the ground towards second. Walsh has it, and again Healy grounds out on the first pitch, and there's 1 down in the 4th. So now that's 5 in a row retired by Samanka, 3 of them via the K. And Izzy Weimer will come to the dish. She walked and then was courtesy run 4, and Bella Sierra was able to advance to third back in the second inning and then was stranded there. First pitch to Weimer is in there for strike 1. Izzy Weimer hitting .413 this season, the team leader in hits, RBIs, and singles. And she's behind the count now, no balls and 2 strikes.
And here again, getting ahead on the count.
That one's down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Weimer does have a home run this season. This is a pretty powerful Matawan lineup. They have 14 homers this year, 6 off the bat of Ryan Healy.
Yeah, Healy can slug it.
1-2 to Weimer, swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 strikeouts in the last 6 batters for Samanka, and 5 overall, and there's 2 down in the 4th.
Now batting for the Huskies, number
Yeah, you know, you get ahead. When you get ahead like that, you can do so many different things as a pitcher. You can make them come, make them hit your pitch. You don't have to try to throw a strike and put one down the middle, or you know, it just opens up a whole other way of attacking the batter.
A ball and no strikes to count on Matty DeChristopher. And that one's taken at the knees. Count goes even. DeChristopher, a .319 hitter this year. 16 runs batted in. And the 1-1 from Samanka is fouled off of first.
Once ahead, once ahead, jump again. Once again, she jumps ahead.
I don't believe she's been behind many batters, if at all, since those 3 walks back in the second.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch is on the outside corner and a called strike 3. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Samanka, another pair of strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Steinert on top 3-0 on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of their free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit trentonthunder.com. That's trentonthunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. So we welcome you back to the Central Jersey Group 3 quarterfinals. It will be 6, 7, and 8 for Steinert. In the bottom of the 4th, Francesca Castellano, Katie Samanka, and Aaliyah O'Neill due up. And the first pitch to Castellano is taken low and in.
I've come back up to join you, pal.
Well, let's hope that the dust stays out on the field then.
Let's hope it.
1-0 pitch is way outside. 2 balls and no strikes. It's been whipping all day here at White House Rupert Field, and we've seen some pop flies that have been tough to handle. This one's taken above the letters, and it's 3 balls and no strikes to Castellano. Castellano, one of 4 Steinert players with a pair of hits in the win against Lawrence back in the first round. This one's at the knees for strike 1.
Man, she had a big hit early in the game. Drove in a couple runs. "3-1 from Healy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Well, today it was Addison Hassan with that big hit early, the 2-run double back in the first. Steinert was held off the scoreboard for the first time last inning. Full count pitch from Healy is on the outside corner and a called strike 3. Third K of the afternoon for Healy, and there's one down.
You got to give Healy a lot of credit. Castellano took 3 straight pitches and then took 3 straight more, and Healy threw them, every one of them in.
And now Katie Simonka comes to the dish with a chance to help her own cause. And she takes a first pitch fastball up high. Simonka reached on an error back in the second. Courtesy run 4, then came around to score, and now she's shading herself from the dust that whipped up right in front of home plate that time.
Nothing comes easy.
It's a battle for everyone today. This one bounces and kicks up some dust, and it's a ball and a strike.
Steinert's used to it. This is traditionally windy out here. I mean, you look around, there's no trees.
Yeah, just a huge open campus, a lot of open space here between the football field over to the baseball diamond and out here to the softball field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's soccer games, the wind plays a part in these games, baseball games.
2-1 coming to Simonka. She swings and hits it to short, diving stop, and the throw onto first by Jamandrin's not in time. It's off the glove of Weimer, and that'll be an infield single for Katie Simonka, and she's aboard with 1 out.
What a heck of an effort by Jamandrin there. Those are the kind of plays we see Mia Pope make. Extended, made the play, got up, made it a close play to throw to first. Well done by her, just couldn't get her in time.
And again, Nikki Donovan will come on and courtesy run. And Aaliyah O'Neill will come to the plate. She singled, went to second on a throw to third in the second inning. And the first pitch to her here is taken for strike 1.
See if they try to get Nikki Donovan in scoring position with a steal here.
0-1 pitch is hit in the air. It's caught by Jamandrin. Throw back to first will double up Donovan.
Wait, are they calling it?
Yeah, the home plate umpire immediately made the single. That was caught out of the air, and that's going to be a double play to end the inning.
Okay.
Just like that, we will head to the 5th. Steinert still leading by 3.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue off of South Olden Avenue.
Yeah, and how about Alyssa Jamandra in that inning? Nearly made a great play to get Katie Simonka, and then did make a great play to grab that before it hit the ground. And you know, kudos to her, because she must have looked up immediately and saw the umpire make that call, because she went right to first. She didn't even think about going to second, thinking it might be a ground ball double play. So Jamandra, heck of a glove out there at shortstop.
Yeah, Nikki Donovan, who was courtesy running, seemed to think that ball had hit the ground first, and
I think a few people did. I think Jen Milker did. She looked a little confused at first, but
From here, it did look like it was caught out of the air. And
yeah,
not sure what happened there. That must have slipped out of the hand of Simonka. And I think she's a little embarrassed out there in the circle. It's a ball and no strikes.
yeah, these things happen, Kate.
Gets right back in and fires a fastball low, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. Well, that was probably the easiest take of Callie's career.
Yeah.
This one's fouled to the screen.
And if she'd have swung, it would have been the worst swing of her career.
Yeah, that probably would have required a benching. 2 ball, 1 strike pitch from Simonka up high, 3 balls and 1 strike. You know, sometimes we'll use a little hyperbole, and whenever a ball bounces well in front of home plate, we'll say she rolled that one up there.
Mm-hmm.
That one she really did roll up there.
Yeah.
Gets back in the count here, and it's full, 3-2. Sienna Callie reached on a walk back in the second. This one's hit on the ground right side. Walsh has it and flips to Castellano for the first out.
Tell you what, we talk about Pope. I talk about Pope a lot at shortstop. Walsh, Bianca Walsh is a really reliable, steady second baseman out there. She makes every play. She makes the tough ones. And, you know, when you can have a tough defensive middle of the infield like that, you're in good shape.
That time she was able to range to her left to make the play, and now it's a ball and no strikes to Allison Daly, who also walked back in the second, and she's behind, or count goes even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball, take it up high, 2 balls and a strike, the count on Daly. Just a 178 hitter this year. 7 runs batted in, 8 hits. And she's ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Simonka now going back to her ways previously in the game where she's getting 3 ball counts. She got a 3-2 count last batter.
She's working quickly and delivers a fastball in there for strike 2. So now back-to-back full counts in the 5th. Simonka's only real trouble inning was the second when she walked the bases loaded, and that's going to be her 4th free pass of the afternoon. It puts Daly on first for Kate Martelletti.
You really don't want to do that. I mean, at the bottom of this lineup, you want to keep them off the base. I mean, they have some big hitters. They're up top. You don't want to put these guys on and give them a chance to drive them in.
Martelletti went down swinging in the second with the bases loaded. First pitch to her here, she squares, it's bunted, foul. And it's 0-1.
I wonder if she might have been bunting for a hit there. 5th inning, down 3 runs. Would you be playing for 1 run?
It would either be that or just get the runner into scoring position. This time she bunts again and it rolls foul, and now she's behind 0-2.
Yeah, but you're giving up an out to get her in scoring position, and you need 3 runs. I could see it in a 1-run game.
Martelletti again, just a 118 hitter. And a called strike 3. So Katie Simonka picks up her 7th strikeout of the game, and there's 2 down in the 5th, and that turns the lineup over for Emma Krickstein.
Number 20, Emma Krickstein.
Simonka trying to work around this walk, and 1 out away from doing so.
That one's hit in the air towards right. Spack falls down and still makes the grab.
Oh my God.
The wind is proving to be tough for everybody, and Spack was able to stick with it just enough to retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. It's high school, so it's time to stretch with Steinert on top 3-0. So we head to the bottom of the fifth on the WBCB Sports Network.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Steinert, where the Spartans are on top here 3-0 in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. And they will have 9, 1, and 2 due up here in the fifth. It's Danica Spack, Mia Pope, and Brooke DeWitt.
As always, usually the case, the person that makes the nice defensive play to end the inning leads off the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, just some great stick-to-itiveness out there in right field by Spack for the final out of the top of the fifth. Wind pushed that ball back towards the line, and while falling down, was able to still make the play. Now she runs up and drops down a nice bunt. Healy off the mound, she's gonna have no chance.
Beautiful, perfect bunt. Perfect bunt, nobody had a shot there. Good speed, and away she went.
That's gonna be the fourth hit of the game for Steinert. It turns the lineup over from Mia Pope, who's 0 for 2 with an RBI. She's grounded out to third and is grounded out to second. And this one's hit in the air towards center field. Camerata angling over. The wind pushes it back towards left, and Martelliti is the one who makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 24.
Well, off the bat, that looked like it was going to be in the alley, and it wound up in straightaway left.
Yeah. Yeah, the wind is, the wind can do you a favor or it can hurt you. It can blow a ball away from the fielder and become a hit, or it could blow a ball to a fielder and become an out.
And so far, both teams have handled it nicely. There haven't really been any misplays due to the wind. 0-1 to DeWitt. She squares and bunts it foul.
DeWitt called out on strikes and popped out to second so far. Love to get a hit, get Spack over to third if she could.
0-2 pitch is inside. Throw down to second. Spack in there with a head-first dive. I'm going to say that pitch was on the inside corner. So it's strike 3. And that'll bring Bianca Walsh to the dish. There have been some delayed calls by this home plate umpire.
There have been. Bianca Walsh with a big RBI opportunity.
Spack off of second with 2 outs.
You could tack another one here late. I mean, they're down to, they have 6 outs left to make up 3. If you could get another one, make it 4.
Popped foul, and it's going to go over top of the Matawan dugout. So ball and a strike on the Steinert second baseman. she'll take low for a ball. Spack was about midway between second and third that time, and trying to maybe draw DeChristopher into a throw.
Yeah, it's not bad strategy. Maybe throw it away, get the score that way.
On a 2-1, and it's taken outside. DeChristopher nearly bites that time, but Spack will retreat to second.
No, that was a strike. Another late call.
My mistake, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He called it late. With the arm, he calls it late. I think he yells strike quick. Huh?
Ground ball to second. Daly to her left. She'll make the flip in time to end the inning. Steinert leaves a runner out there at second. We're off to the 6th. 3-0 Spartans. They got to get 6 more outs to head to the semifinals. Will they do it? Find out next on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. We're online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. Back here for the 6th inning of the quarterfinals in the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Matawan, and the first pitch from Samanka is low.
Yeah, this is a big inning for Samanka. Matawan's got their really good hitters coming up this inning, and their dugout knows it. They're making some noise in the Matawan dugout.
1-0 pitch to Camerata is low, 2 balls and no strikes. So far, this 2, 3, and 4 tandem, they're combined 0 for 6. So Samanka's done a good job with the middle of this lineup.
Really, both pitchers are doing a heck of a job. I mean, Steinert's only got 4 hits. And the number, you got Pope and DeWitt 0 for 6. I can't remember the last time I saw that.
2 balls and 2 strikes, and on the other side, Matawan, they've only got 1 hit. It was the first batter of the game.
Right.
Since they've walked 4 times, though. And that one is a called strike 3. So Samanka finding her groove, 1 down in the 6th.
And that's now, it becomes big in these late innings when you get that first out. That just takes a little more, little more excitement out of the team that's up bat if you can get that first out. Conversely, if they get on, they get a little more excited and a little more energized. So Samanka did a good thing for her team right there, I guess you can say.
She's only allowed 1 base runner since the 2nd. 0-1 to Jamandran is taken for strike 2. She's retired now 10 of the last 11.
Ooh, took something off that. Nice
and make
pitch.
that 11 of 12. She's got back-to-back strikeouts to begin the 6th. And there's 2 down for Ryan Healy.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 37, Ryan.
9 Ks now for Samanka.
1 away from double digits. She's reached that number 7 times this season.
She really had a pretty good changeup today, too. We've seen him out on front on a couple of them.
This time, Healy takes the first pitch for the first time this afternoon, and it's no balls and 1 strike. She is grounded out to the pitcher and has grounded out to Bianca Walsh over at second. And that one's low for ball one. And Ryan Healy, a .413 hitter coming into this one, a .787 slug. That leads the team by a pretty wide margin. Foul tip hung onto by Hassan behind the dish. It's 1-2. Simonka looking to work her third 1-2-3 inning of the day. And on a 1-2 pitch, she does just that. Strikes out the side in order. We will head to the bottom of the sixth. Steinert on top 3-0, looking for some insurance when we come back on the WBCB Sports Network.
Summer starts here at Team Toyota. And with inventory arriving, we have new Toyotas available for immediate delivery. Or don't wait at all. With over 100 certified Toyotas in stock with low mileage and great warranties, you can drive one home today. And trust our service centers to get your vehicle ready for your next road trip. Just schedule online and save time and money. To start your summer in your new Toyota, visit teamtoyota.net. Our employees are part of your town, part of our family, and we're all part of the team.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Welcome back to White House Rupert Field here in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Steinert on top 3-0. They're looking for some insurance runs, and they're going to send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate this inning. Ellie Miller will lead it off. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. And Ryan Healy back to work. She's given up 2 earned runs, 3 runs altogether in her 5 innings out in the circle. Ever since the beginning stages of this game, it's been a pitcher's duel. 1-0 pitch is taken down and away for ball 2.
Yeah, we haven't had a run across the plate since second inning.
I'm sure Steinert, if you ask them, would be happy to have that trend hold up the entire way through. This one's hit on the ground to third and right up over the glove of Callie into left field. Difficult hop. We'll mark that one down as a single. She never really got leather on it. And it's going to be the 5th hit of the game for Steinert.
Number 88, Addison Hassan.
So now Addison Hassan, she's got the big blow in this game so far, the 2-run, 2-out double back in the first. She chops this one foul up the third base line, and it's 0-1. Right now, it's got to be between Hassan and Simonka for our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Simonka with 6 scoreless innings in the circle. Hassan with that 2-run double back in the first that got Steinert out and running.
And not only that, Hassan is handling Simonka. You know, and your catcher has to be, you got to be in tune with your catcher at all times. And Hassan's very good at that. She, Jen Melker told me after the game the other day how good she is and what a wall she is back there for these guys. And we saw her make some good defensive plays. But, you know, keeping your pitcher in tune and keeping your pitcher's head in the game is all part of it.
She's behind in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes with Ellie Miller over there at first. Addison Hassan, the team leader in RBIs. She's got 24. This one grounded right back to Healy. She goes to second for 1 on to first, and it's right by Weimer. And Hassan's gonna reach. Bit of a low throw, but it's one that I'm sure Weimer would like to have back.
Yeah, they had a shot at getting her there. passing not really fleet of foot, so
Francesca Castellano.
that's one of those rare chances you had to turn a double play around the horn.
And so it brings Castellano to the dish, 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout, and Zoe Resigliano will courtesy run it first for Hassan. Healthy hack that time, and it's no balls and a strike.
And again, Steinert would love to get another run.
This one's up and away. Count even at 1. And yeah, the way that Samanka's been pitching, especially since the second inning, that you can get an extra run. I mean, this one would probably be as close to being over as you can get it. This one's ripped out towards left field. Mardellini can't get it. It's a fair ball in the corner. Resigliano headed to third. Stop sign is up. It's going to be a double for Castellano. 2 in scoring position for Steinert.
Oh, big hit right there. And yeah, that ball out and left, so Resigliano did not have really a chance to score.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 77, Katie Samanka.
Katie Samanka can really help herself out.
2 out in scoring position for the Steinert pitcher. She takes strike 1. Two insurance runs on the base paths. The 0-1 bunted foul. And now a chance for Healy. If she's able to pick up this strikeout, it would of course be much needed. Aaliyah O'Neill in the on-deck circle. 0-2 from Healy. Popped up off of third, foul territory, and it finds green grass. See Samanka just waiting a long time on that looping off speed pitch. So we'll try it again, 0-2, and Samanka takes a called strike 3, and that is a huge second out for Healy in the circle. So Samanka unable to help her own cause, and now Aaliyah O'Neill has a chance to drive in some runs with 2 outs.
Yeah, nobody more upset with herself than herself. She knew she had a shot at giving herself a little cushion there. Just couldn't come up with it.
That one's low and inside. DeChristopher thought about a snap throw, but Resigliano's back with a dive. Healy toes the rubber, set for her 1-0, and it's delivered at the top of the zone for strike 1. O'Neill not in agreement with that call.
O'Neill's hit the ball well. She got a single in the first inning and lined into a double play the last time at bat.
Now the count to her is 2 balls and a strike. Open base at first, and Danica Spack on deck. Inside corner that time, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Healy is 1 strike away from getting out of this and stranding 2 in scoring position.
Yeah, and she can kind of give her team a lift going into that last inning if she could get out of this and keep it at where it's at.
Ground ball shortstop. Jamandrin's got it, throws off the glove of Weimer. 1 run scores. Here comes Castellano. She's going to cross. Up to second goes O'Neill, and it's 5-0 Steinert. They get the insurance runs.
Yeah, I think you got to give her a hit on that because I'm not sure the throw beat her, but then you got to give an error for letting that second run score. Would you agree?
I would agree, Fish.
Yes.
We'll give the error to Jamandrin. The throw was wide. Again, one that Weimer probably, if you asked her, said she should have handled. But it allows that extra run to cross the plate, and it's 5-0 Spartans. And Danica Spack digs in. That gets away from DeChristopher, and O'Neill will take third easily.
Yeah, it looked like when the ball hit her glove, she was on the bag. And again, though, what a great attempt by Jamandrin. I mean, she just...
That's smoked and caught right at Daly, who's had a busy afternoon out at second base. Spartans get 2 insurance runs across. We will head to the 7th. Steinert looking to head back to the Central Jersey Group 3 semifinals. They're 3 outs away on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honor-Free, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honor-Free, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday dollar dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Katie Samanka back to work here in the 7th. She's retired 12 of the last 13 batters she has faced. Has 10 strikeouts and is now looking to go the distance and send Steinert back to the sectional semifinals.
Yeah, those 2 runs were really big for Steinert because it had been at 3-0 the entire game. Matawan was hanging in, and then late, Steinert gets those 2 to make it 5, and that's kind of deflating. We'll see how Matawan can respond.
1-0 coming to Weimer is taken at the knees for strike 1. Izzy Weimer has walked in this game and has gone down swinging. Samanka in the circle has struck out 4 consecutive batters, and this one's fouled away. It's 1-2. Hasn't allowed a hit since the first batter of this game. The 1-2 is low and in the dirt that time for ball 2.
Once again, the winner of this plays Middletown North Ewing winner.
The count goes full to Weimer.
Well, and this is not what Samanka wants to do. She doesn't want to start running those full counts again and maybe run the risk of walking some people. She's been doing a great job of getting ahead of everybody since that last 1 problem inning.
Ground ball second base. Walsh smoothly makes the play and underhands it to first for the first out.
Walsh is smooth.
So now the Spartans 2 outs away from returning to the semifinals. They've been in the last 8 Central Jersey Group 3 championship games. They've won 5, including back-to-back, looking for the three-peat this season. DeChristopher, first pitch swinging, fouls it off. On an 0-1, it's taken low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind continues to whip, and the 1-1 from Samanka hit on the ground. Samanka's got it with the glove, casually flips it over the first. There's 2 outs. Ranger Suarez-esque that time by Katie Samanka, and there's 2 outs.
Very smooth, very nonchalant.
And the last chance for Matawan is Sienna Callie, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out.
Yep. So it looks like, barring a complete disaster for Steinert, the Spartans will move to 8-0 in CJ3 quarterfinal games since 2015.
Slap towards first and foul. So it's a ball and a strike. Steinert with a win today. They would also pick up their 20th on the season.
And
1-1 from Samanka, fouled away, and they're a strike away from returning to the semis.
And again, Steinert. Oh, just got a score.
1-2 to Cali. Up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ewing and Middletown North tied 2-2 heading into extra innings. So if the Blue Devils can somehow spring that upset, Steinert will be right back here on Thursday.
The count's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Katie Samanka looking for one more strike to get the Spartans into that game. 3-2 to Cali. Down low, ball 4. It's the 5th walk of the game issued by Samanka, and it will extend this one for Allison Daly.
Allie Daly, as they call her.
Number 21, Emily Torsdale.
And Emily Torsdale is going to come on and pinch hit. So Daly, who's walked twice, is removed. And that pitch is at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and again Steinert, 1 strike away. Emily Torsdale gonna have to battle here. The 0-2 coming from Samanka, and it's hit foul. Just got a piece of it that time.
Yeah, and Samanka, she doesn't want to mess around. She wants to get over, get this done with, start the handshakes.
Samanka's 0-2. Flip towards short. Pope's got it. Over to first. It's in the dirt, and it's dug out by Castellano, and that's the game. The Spartans are headed back to the Central Jersey Group 3 semifinals. They win it 5-0 over Matawan.
Yeah, what an ending. Mia Pope, the most reliable shortstop there is, throwing it in the dirt, and Castellano doing a great job of backhanding and picking it and making sure this game ends when it does. And just how much, you can't say enough about Katie Samanka. She was starting to struggle in that second inning, and it looked like things were going to kind of blow up on her there, and she got the strikeout with 2 outs, and from that point on, gave up a couple more walks, but finishes with a 1-hitter, 10 strikeouts. I mean, that's what you call great pitching.
The Spartans get it done offensively, defensively, and in the pitching side of it as well, and pick up the win, and they will return once again to the sectional semifinals. Our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, it's going to be Katie Samanka. 7 shutout innings, just 1 hit, and 10 strikeouts like Fish just mentioned. We're going to be back with that interview right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service center services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honor-Free, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honor-Free, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Welcome back to Steinert High School. The Spartans pick up a 5-0 win over Matawan in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. And I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Katie Simonka. Katie, here's your gift card to the Italian People's Bakery. See if you can get it through the wind. 7 innings, just 1 hit, and 10 strikeouts. Now, in the second inning, you had walked the bases loaded there, got a visit from your head coach, Jennifer Melker, and it seemed to settle you down. What did she say in that visit?
Just have confidence in all my pitches and to just go right at them and trust the defense behind me.
Well, speaking of that defense behind you, they made some pretty nice plays as the wind really continues to whip here, and you got a play in right field by Danica Spack there in the third inning, and then that final play, the pick over at first by Castellano. What's it like having a defense behind you that you know is going to make those type of plays?
Honestly, it takes all the pressure away. I have full confidence in every single one of them, so it just helps me so much more as a pitcher.
Now, you guys are 2 wins away from a three-peat. You've been here for the last 2 sectional championship wins. Do you think, does that add any more pressure knowing that you're going for the three-peat this year?
No, I think that we just have more confidence when it comes to it. This is an amazing team, and I have a lot of confidence in every single one of us. Now,
you retired 15 of the last 17 batters, but I gotta say it wasn't all perfect because that first pitch there in the top of the 5th, I need to ask what happened there because we were trying to figure that out over here.
Honestly, I went up too fast, and I guess I slapped my leg really hard. I'm definitely gonna have a humongous bruise when I wake up tomorrow, but it's okay.
Well, it's really the lone blunder in what was an excellent outing from you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Good luck the rest
Have a
of
good
the way.
night. Thank you.
You too. All right, that was our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Katie Simonka. 7 innings, 1 hit, 10 strikeouts, and a big old goose egg in the run column to help propel Steinert back to the Central Jersey Group 3 semifinals. They win at 5-0 over Matawan and will play the winner of Ewing and Middletown North. Today's game on the WBCB Sports Network has been brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Kessel Dermatology, Team Toyota, Saul Funeral Homes, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, and Jammer Doors. One final time from Steinert for the entire crew. Nick Gallagher doing the camera work today. Brianne O'Neill produced today's stream. For my color commentator, Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch saying thank you for watching and have a great night, everybody.